Hi, I wanted to do just a very brief overview of base and tops and the various vertical choices, vertical selection options that are built into those types of units. So I'm just looking at a wall. I'm going to come in. I'm going to add a base cabinet. Built into the concept of base is the concept of top. The base is here and it has its two verticals. It does not yet have a countertop, but built into it is the concept of a top. A top would be what we might have called in a different lifetime, an upper cabinet or a section that is just wall mounted. It is in the same column, in the same sort of silo as the base cabinet. I know many of you are familiar with this concept and with working with these. I just want to very quickly, for those of you who need it, go over the differences in the vertical options that you have available to you. At this time, I will say that your base and your uppers must match. They come in a vertical silo. You can see that by the light gray. All of that vertically is connected. There will be a time in the future, not too distant, but not immediate, when you will be able to separate the base and the uppers such that you could have different width units on the base than you have on the uppers. That is not yet a possibility. If you need that, I've thought of a few workarounds and something that I may cover in a future video. For right now, we're just going to look at this situation. You can see here, I'm going to edit the units, and both of these left vertical type and right vertical type are set to set to open, which means you get the classic two verticals at the bottom holding up the base cabinet and two verticals at the top holding up the top unit. They are not connected in any way. The next choice that you have for verticals that I want to show you are single. In this application, it would be one long panel, 14 inches deep by 90 inches high. And you can see that in the 3D. Two verticals going the whole length instead of four. Now that works fine. That might serve your needs. If this is the view that you want and everything is the same depth. This becomes more difficult if, let's say, your depth is not the same as your uppers. The system will still accept single as a choice. View this in 3D, but it is not the look that we are generally going for. Those verticals are now 20 inches deep, driven by the deeper piece, but they are still 90 inches high. Not the look we're going for. So open means that there are four verticals, two of them the base depth by the base height, and two of them the top depth by the top height. The third choice for your verticals are stacked. Stacked means that it will again become four verticals, two for the bottom and two for the top, or two for the base and two for the top. But now it recognizes the difference in depth, and you have 20-inch deep base cabinet verticals and 14-inch deep top cabinet verticals that will come down and basically touch the countertop. So that is the three different kinds of verticals that you might want. Now I'll show you as I copy this. Right now, unit number 1 was controlling both the left and the right verticals. if I copy this unit and I paste it, so now you have that division. You clearly have to have a division in the base, but you might not want a division in the top area between 1 and 2. So here unit number 2 will control that left side vertical, and you can change that left side vertical. In fact, they all change to uppers. You want that one to be an open, and let's hit submit and see what that brings. So what I just learned is that these stacked verticals don't copy. I find viewing this wall in 3D gives me some good information. So you can see when I copied the unit, the stacked did not copy with it. So you always want to check your verticals. So I want to check how this is running. That's stacked. My right vertical is stacked. So what I need to do as I check my verticals, as I learn myself, let's see, edit this. I want to change the right vertical to an open. There we go. And I want to make sure to edit this unit, and I want to make my right panel a stacked again. So now I've got, because of the way it was copied, because it copied stacked, I think it double verticaled, which was the issue. So now this is the look that I'm looking for, a big open space in the middle, perhaps a packing surface or some such thing, and then the verticals coming down and touching the countertop for your top portion back at the shallower depth. So I hope that helped sort of explain. Be sure to use the view this wall in 3D to make sure that your verticals are set properly and that everything is looking the way you want it to. Thanks very much.